Everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to create an animated flag in Blender. So let's get started. So it can be any country's flag, whatever you feel like is right for you. So first we have, as usual, a cube, default cube. Before that I'll just enable my screencast keys so that whatever key I press should be visible to you on the bottom side left corner. So here is my cube. I'll press X, delete. Okay, then next thing is we just click on -y axis, then add mesh plane RX90 to rotate it in the 90 degree. Then we'll take this move tool, click on it, and let's just move it up somewhere over here. Looks okay to me. Then just do SZ or SZ to scale it down, something like this. Okay, and I think I can just move it a little bit up as well. Then let's go to edit mode, select loop cut. Let's add a center loop cut, then click over here. Let's change the number of cuts to 3, then add a horizontal loop cut as well. Then let's just click over here to get rid of our loop cut, then press A to select all. Okay, right click, subdivide, then just do Shift R once so that it subdivides even more. Then let's just go to object mode, add mesh plane, then let's go to edit mode again, then press M, merge at center, then go we need to move it, so EZ to move it up so that it is kind of like the pole of our flag. Okay, so somewhere around over here looks fine. Let's come to object mode, just right click, convert to curve, then select this part and I'll move it closer, the flag part, move it closer to our pole. I'll just move it like this as well. Okay, then again select your pole itself, go to data, then click geometry, and here go to bevel, and here first click on this check fill caps, and we'll just change the depth to maybe around 0.039. okay, then select the, so again we just can right click, shade smooth, select our flag, go to edit mode. So we'll go to wireframe mode here. Then I'll just zoom it a little bit in, and we need to select only this left hand side vertices, vertical edges kind of thing. Then go to data properties, I think, yeah, and here we can just click on this plus button, click on assign. So I'll just move it over here. Here you can see assign button. Then go to object mode. We'll get rid of our wireframe by clicking on this. Then we will just click on physics, click on cloth, then scroll down, go to shape. Here is our shape, and here inside pin group we'll select our group. Then scroll down to collisions, and here we'll just enable, so we have already enabled object collision, we'll also enable self collisions. Then scroll up to stiffness, and here we'll make this as 1, and we'll make this as 1 as well. Then just press Shift A, force field, add wind over here, then R to rotate it. Okay, and here I'll just move it like this. Now once we move it, you can move RZ as well, just so that it moves like it's properly on our flag. Then we can just change the strength, so let's scroll up, and I think we can change the strength to maybe 1000, and let's click on this particular button, and here you can see it is applying the wind animation to this. Yeah, you can just play around with this. So take R, maybe you can do something like, it's up to you how you want to do it. Okay, don't do it too much, I think it is getting crazy a bit. I'll just keep it as it is. Let's see. Yeah, this is fine for me. Okay, you can play around with the strength if you feel like. Okay, but for me this is fine. Okay, I'll just stop this. I'll just go back to 0. Then let's just go to shading, select this flag, click on new, and here I'll just add an image texture. Just search for it, image texture. I'll click over here, then just move it at the little bit up so that I can join this color to base color. Then click on open over here, and I already have the flag of my country India downloaded, so you can download it from Google. Okay, just search for your country's flag texture and it should give it to you. Then just click on your flag, then go to physics and scroll down to cache. Okay, and here we just need to click on bake all dynamics. All right, so this is done now. So yeah, that's all there is to it now. But what will happen is, if you try to export it as gltf, let me show it to you. So file, export, okay, gltf, and here I can go to data mesh, export as gltf, and here you can see I am on this gltf viewer website. If I drag and drop my gltf, here you can see it is not able to play the animation. We don't have the animation as well because gltf format does not really understand this. So what we need to do is, we need to go to edit, preferences, click on get extension, and here you will have to search for this new tech. Just search for new tech, and here you will see the if you haven't already installed it, you will see the install button over here, or get button. Just click on that and it will install it for you. I already have it installed. Once you have installed it, you just have to select your flag again. So I have already selected. I'll just go to the layout mode, and I'll just press Command A or Control A and click on all transforms, because it requires a proper scale and position and all that. That's why we need to do this. Once we do that, we just go to file, export, and here you have to select light wave point cache. I'll just save it at desktop. I'll click on export. Again, make sure your flag is selected. Go to file, import, light wave point cache, and just click on the .mdd file which we have created, and it has imported it for us. Now let's try to play this, and here you can see it is able to play it, which is fine, nothing new. Then we can just export it as gltf. Now file, export, gltf, go to desktop, go to data mesh, apply modifiers if you want. Just click on export gltf, and let's just refresh this, so that that was the old one, and I'll drag and drop our gltf, and here you can see our flag is like showing the animation. So hopefully you got the point. Yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.